Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Today's flavor is toasted hazelnut, and I'll be adding chocolate creamer. It's going to be 88 today. Too hot. And I think we have storms blowing in because it looks like it. It doesn't look stormy now, but I think we're going to have storms like later today because it's supposed to cool off quite a bit for the following week. So personally, I'm looking forward to fall weather. I hope we don't have a really super wet fall, but I don't know, we'll see. So far, I know they're attempting to control the weather, but I don't think they're doing a good job so far. So anyway, yesterday I ended up going to Costco with my daughter. I hadn't planned on going. Well, we planned on going, but it wasn't necessarily yesterday. But it was fine. I had a nice time. I just schlepped around with her. She went shopping at different stores, and I picked up a few things here and there that I was going to get anyway. So, but I did buy a couple shirts that I hadn't planned on, but I'm really glad I got them because they were only $10 and really nice flannel shirts, lightweight flannel shirts. So those will be nice for the fall. I like to layer those with either long sleeve or short sleeve or no sleeve shirts underneath. And that way you don't have to drag a jacket around with you either. So I was happy I got those. And now today I'm not planning to go anywhere because tomorrow I have to go take my mom shopping. So there's a few things that I'll pick up at Aldi's tomorrow because she always needs some things when I take her once a week. So there's a couple things at Aldi's that I buy only there. So that's what I'll pick up. And I have to clean up here today because when I'm gone for a few days a week, everything gets to be kind of a mess. And I still have things in the dining room on the table that I want to finish projects, which I didn't get to yesterday. So winding down with the dining room projects, and that's good. So then I'll move on to somewhere else, but taking a month, giving yourself a month to do whatever projects it is that you have in mind per room, I think is going to work out just splendid. So this is pretty full. Let's give the coffee a taste. Cheers. I always liked hazelnut coffee. It was always my favorite before I started trying all these different flavors of coffee. I always drank hazelnut, and I still like it. But there's a lot of other coffees that I like too. So I'm not sure what I'm having for dinner tonight. I made potato salad, and I do have to eat that today. So I'll make something that goes with potato salad, either a sandwich or, let's see, I've got impossible burgers I could make. I did buy ciabatta rolls at Costco yesterday. I always have liked those. I like those for breakfast. I toast them up and they're really good. So ciabatta bread is one of my favorites, along with sourdough and a couple other things. Rye bread. I like bread. I know bread isn't the best for you, but I like it, so I eat it. So anyway, that's my little chat for this morning. It is cloudy today, but I have the feeling it's going to be getting very humid. So, all right, I will meet you over there at the budget book after I have a few sips of my coffee. All right, back at the budget book. How are you guys doing with your budget? I hope you're doing okay. So right now I'm on a low spend because I'm buying things that I've wanted to gather up that have been in my Amazon cart or out at the store. I did buy extra things too, I'm not going to lie. But they were things that I really, really liked, and I didn't break the bank. So anyway, I have some things coming today from Amazon that I ordered because it's no tax week. So I might as well save a few bucks there, along with finding the least expensive thing I can find on Amazon. So for yesterday, I get a red X, and Tuesday is the last day of no tax. So I don't know. I might find some other things that I wanted to buy. We'll see. So all in all, I'm doing okay with the budget. I'm still debt-free, and been debt-free since January. So yay me. I'm saving money up for Christmas, so I won't have to go into debt then. I've managed to accumulate $1,100 in there so far, and the year isn't over yet, so I'm hoping to get at least I don't know, maybe $1,400 in there. We'll see. I've been putting $100 a month in there and a little extra. So because I'm almost to $1,200, but it's my fund for Christmas and birthdays and whatever other gifts that I want to give my family. So my son has a birthday this month, so some of that will be going towards that, and I'm really happy that I've managed to accumulate a little bit of extra money, because Christmas was getting to be a big stress time for me, and I wasn't enjoying it. So I want to get back to just enjoying the holidays with my family, not going crazy with the Christmas decor. I haven't been doing that actually for several years now, but it was fun. You know, decorating for Christmas was always fun in years ago, and my house always looked like an enchanted wonderland. But it's okay, you can make it look nice without going over the top, which is what I'm trying to do now. I used to decorate the kitchen, the living room, the dining room, the bathroom. Well, I still do a little of that. All my rooms down here. I decorate my chandeliers. I have things that I just hang off the chandeliers. Doesn't take much time. And but that's pretty much it. You know, put up some extra mini lights here and there. And the Christmas tree, of course. The nativity on the mantle. So, yeah, I don't go crazy. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. I do need to get an order from Walmart. I'm almost out of a few things, but I have to check my finances because I'm waiting for some money to come in. I have some bills I have to pay. So my Walmart order isn't big. You know, it's like $40, but it's a delivery. So I'm just going to use that, but I'm kind of waiting for my checkbook to replenish itself. So anyway, I may do that today if there's money in the account, and if there's not, I'll, I don't know, maybe wait till tomorrow. So, all right, well, that's it for my budget book chat for today. Short and sweet. That's my strategy. I'm doing low spend for now with the no tax week. And then after that, I'll be going back to no spend and low spend. And my goal is always to at least have more no spend days than low spend days. So, okay, that's it for the budget book. Here's this morning's breakfast: half a ciabatta roll with some shredded Mexican cheese, an egg from my daughter's chickens, hash brown patty with some more cheese on it, a little extra protein, and of course, coffee. All right, there's a breakfast idea. So I'm out of these now, and I do like to keep those on hand, so I will probably pick up some more of those. Even though I'm trying to empty my freezer, there's certain things that I still restock when I use them up. Well, for dinner tonight, I have that potato salad, and I'm going to make a vegetarian manwich out of it. But instead of using beef or pork or anything like that, I'm going to use this extra firm tofu. I have to press it first. I'm trying to use up the tofu that I have in my refrigerator. So I still have a good couple packages in there that need to be used up. I have this teensy-weensy bit of pizza sauce. I'm going to use that. I have a little bit of this no beef base. I'm going to use that. And after I drain this really, really well, I'm going to grate it up and I'm going to fry it until it's, or I could bake it too. I may do that. I'm not sure which I'm going to do, but until it's really firm. And then I'm going to add the manwich to it. And because I also have some burger buns that need to be used up, so that's what's going to be my dinner tonight, and maybe I'll open a can of baked beans with it. I'm not sure yet. So, okay, these are the ingredients for tonight's dinner. Well, I finished up this Better Than Bouillon no beef base, but there's still always some in the jar, of course. So I added water to that, and I'm going to put that in the fridge, shake it up put that in the fridge for a couple days, because I'm going to make a soup coming up here with some of my garden vegetables. So I'll just put that in the fridge. And then here I have the rest of the pizza sauce, and I mix that with about a teaspoon, not quite a teaspoon, like 3/4 of a teaspoon of the no beef base. And that will be going in with my tofu when I cook that. And right now I'm pressing it. I want it pretty dry. So there we go. Using up what I have. I'm trying to do that with all my food. So that way I can buy the things that I really want or need, and I don't have to spend tons of money on food every week. All right, well, my tofu is all drained, and I really made it pretty thin, and it's still dripping some water. But I'm going to go ahead and put this in the bowl and add my seasoning to it now. And you can further put this in paper towels and drain it more. But I want to get moving on this before I don't feel like making it anymore. So I've had this tofu press for quite a while. They make a nicer one that's plastic that sort of you can push down. It's in a container. And I'm thinking about getting one of those, but for now this is good enough. So, all right, there's my tofu. And now I could cut this into strips and make a faux bacon out of it. You can do so much with tofu because it doesn't have a flavor of its own. It's pretty much an open canvas. So I'm just going to crumble this I was going to grate it, but that's too much work. I hate cleaning graters. So I'm just going to go ahead and crumble it. You can make a tofu egg out of it. Like a tofu scramble is good. But I'm just going to go ahead and make it into little pieces that maybe resemble a hamburger, a beef product, beef hamburger. And then I'm going to flavor it with the concoction I made with the not beef and the pizza sauce. So this is pretty dry already, but like I said, if you wanted to make it even more dry, you could wrap it in a kitchen towel, or you could wrap it in a paper towel, whatever works. But I think this will be okay, because I don't want this mixture to be wet, because I'm going to put it in a sauce, so I want it to be fairly dry. If you wanted to, you could probably even dehydrate this, and then later on down the road, rehydrate it with flavors. That would be an option, but I'm just going to do it this way. So this is a very inexpensive meat substitute. And I know some people don't like the thought of eating soy, but I figure they've been eating soy in Asia for probably thousands of years. So, and actually I think their cancer rate is pretty low compared to what it is here in the States. But don't quote me on that. So, okay, this is about the consistency that I want it. Like I said, about the consistency of hamburger. So I'm going to go ahead now and add the sauce. And I hope this is enough, because I really don't want to make more. And you want to make enough of the seasoning. You don't want to be too chintzy, because like I said, tofu does not have much flavor on its own. So you can add whatever spices you want. I think I'm going to add a little bit of I think I used it up. Let's see. Well, yes, I did. I have to go into the basement and get another thing of burger seasoning. I think I have hamburger seasoning here. Excuse me while I look at my... Yes, I have hamburger seasoning. So I'm going to put some of that on here too. Alright, and give that a really good mix. I want to make sure all the liquid seasoning is incorporated. Now you can add some liquid smoke to it, which I think I will do because smoky barbecue would be good. So I'll add a little liquid smoke to it too. Alright, give this a little taste. That's pretty good. A little bit more hamburger seasoning. And I'm going to go get the liquid smoke. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to use the rights. I want to finish this up. It just has a little bit left in it. Normally I like the, is it Calgon? Well, something like that. I like it better than this one, but I want to use this up. So I don't want to do too much. And then all I'm going to do, now you can bake this in the oven if you want, or you can fry it in the frying pan, whichever you like. You could probably even just put it in the barbecue sauce the way it is, but then it won't be as chewy. And I want a little bit of a chewy flavor or consistency to my tofu. So, okay. I'm going to go ahead and cook this up, and we'll see how it turns out. I think I'm only going to do half at a time because this is a small pan, and honestly I'm just too lazy to get a clean pan. I cooked eggs in this one this morning, so I'm just going to go ahead and not overcrowd it and just cook this up a little bit until it dries out. I just want to dry it out a little bit and brown it a little bit. So there we go. So I'll be back once this is done cooking. So use up what you have. I mean, I'm not following any recipe, just taking the ingredients I have and kind of inventing something as I go along, whatever flavors I think taste good. So once this is browned up, it'll look quite a bit like ground meat. All right. I'll be back once this is done. Alright, well I have this Manwich bourbon barbecue sauce. I got this at Ollie's for 99 cents. It sounded good. So the first batch is done. It's browned up and it's really tasty. Now if you want it more dry, baking it would probably be the best, but then you have to keep tossing it so that it browns evenly. So I'm going to go ahead and put all this in the bowl so that when this is done, I can add all my tofu to it. I haven't tried this Manwich before. It's new to me, but it sounded good. I hope it's not too spicy. All right. I'm just going to go ahead and add this already. Now it's not dinner time yet, so this can sit in the sauce for a while. You want to make sure you keep stirring your tofu so it doesn't burn. So, alright, I'll be back at dinner time when I put this all together. Alright, well here it is, the tofu and the potato salad, and I opened up a can of beans and I toasted the buns. So that's tonight's dinner. Yummy. So what I've decided to do, I'm going to take the brick wallpaper, and rather than doing the whole wall, I'm just going to do like up to here and up to here and all the way to the top, and then I'm going to arch it up there somehow and trim it. I bought some trim, and I'll make it look like it's part of the fireplace. That way I'll get the ambiance of the faux brick, but it won't make the room look too small. So, and all these decor things are going back up just the way they are. But I'm going to give that a try. And then before I do anything else, I'll just hang the paper up straight, see how I like it. And if I change my mind, I can still do the whole wall. And I'm going to give that a try. So sometimes you have to experiment with your decorating. Sometimes it's a winner and sometimes it's not. So we'll see. Well, all right. I did not get much done today. I'm not feeling well. My stomach is bothering me again. I hope that's not starting up again. That was pretty miserable the last time. But I don't know. I may have to go back on the medication again if that's the case, which I really don't want to do. I'm not a big fan of medications unless I absolutely have to. But what are you going to do? You know, as you get older, these things happen. Sometimes, you know, problems come up, especially if it's problems that you've always dealt with. So, I did eat some of the dinner. I didn't eat the whole thing because then my stomach started to bother me again, and it probably was not the best choice for dinner, but even this morning when I just had some eggs and bread, it bothered my stomach. So I guess I'll have to go back to eating yogurt and maybe some oatmeal or something. I don't know. We'll see how it goes the next few days, but, well, anyway, I didn't get much done today because I just did not feel good. So, all right, my friends, well, use up what you have, and as far as your food, I have the feeling things are going to be getting a little hairy the next few months. And so far here in Ohio, we haven't experienced much in the way of shortages. But you never know, that could pop up anytime. So it's best to be prepared. That's what I think. So, but you do you. If you don't agree with that, that's fine with me. But I'm going to continue to be prepared. Now, I'm not cooking down all my food. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just trying to make room in the freezer and getting rid of some foods that I tried that maybe wasn't my favorite. And I'm going to continue to restock my favorite things as I use them up. But by not having a whole lot of excess things in there that I don't like, there'll be much more room for the things that I do like. Now, when I do the freezer, I don't buy like 10 packs of, you know, Beyond chicken and stuff like that. I maybe have 2. And then I use up one and I replace it. So, you know, but as far as canned goods goes, I have quite a bit. Not a ton, but quite a bit. And I also have quite a bit of dry goods, you know, flour, sugar, rice, pasta. So those things I stock up more on. And the freezer and the fresh food I don't have as much of. So that works out for me. And we all have to figure out our own system and what works for us. So, all right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share, and thanks for watching.